Good morning. Welcome to RocksChat. Tracy here. And if you haven't already, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. And hopefully you'll be informed when new videos pop up. So, normally I do my chat video first and then I record the putting on of the cream for over on Rocksteady for my condition. And that leaves me with the bright red nose for this chat. So, what I figured I'd do was the chat second. So I do the cream, and once that's all sunk in, I put a little bit of powder on, so it doesn't have that bright red, oh my god, look, she's got a gigantic red nose in the middle of her face vibe going on. So that's kind of what I've done. So don't think it's completely gone. Nothing's happened still. So yeah, if you haven't already found Rocksteady, then please go over there and give me some watch hours over there, because I really need them. Oh, so hello, good morning, and lovely and sunny, very, very warm already. Apparently it's not meant to be as hot as yesterday and the day before, but I can't see that because it's hotter earlier, you know. Now, yesterday and today, like last night, we had lots of police go down the end and ambulances. And then we had more police, and today we've had police. So really have no idea what's going on around here. But last week we had somebody murdered around here. Can you believe it? In 4th Avenue, which is quite close. This is 3rd. That's 4th, and that's where it was. And yeah, so lots of dodgy goings on around here lately. You know, holiday makers down. So I think that's what that was all about. But this one, it kind of going past our place, makes you feel like it's somebody who lives here, not a holiday maker, because there's no camps that way. They're all that way. So I don't know, but it's definitely something going on, whether it's to do with the cliffs, or not, I don't know. I think if it had been cliff related, we would have had helicopters, we would have had it all kicking off like it did before, and it hasn't done that, so it obviously isn't. So yeah, I guess, you know, there is a chance I will never find out. Not being the nosy sort that goes down there and has a sort, oh, what's going on? I just never probably will find out. But, you know, we don't get that sort of thing. We get the odd ambulance every kind of year. We get one go by, and that's it. Don't get anything other than that. I'm not equipped with a joke, and they're all stuck on the phone I'm recording on. So I should have looked up one, and I'm not sure if I've written any down. Let's have a little look, see. I can throw that away because it's broken. That's not jokes, that's my list. I've been making lists lately. And lists, but not doing anything with lists. Just listless. Yeah, I don't know why I bother. Make a list, ignore the list. Do you do that? I do, all the time. What's that one? Have I done that one? Yeah. Whoa. Not very equipped this morning. I suppose it's because I changed things up. You know, I did it the wrong way round, so I didn't think, oh, get my joke ready. Okay. Let's see if I can remember one. I can't. They're all not politically correct. I can't say them. The ones I know, the ones that stick in my mind, are all ones you can't repeat. You know, because they're not very PC. Oh, I found some more papers. Let's just have a look. I always used to write them on these little pads. That's my Premier Puzzle yarn band. Do you keep yarn bands for no completely inexplicable reasons? I do. It's like, oh look, there's a pattern on that yarn band. I better keep it. I wouldn't make it in a million years, but you know, I've kept it anyway. Now, that's another list to be ignored, obviously. Just to make it, ignore it. That's my winners. I wrote my winners down, so when I was making my video, I could say, oh look, lots of them. I must have done these. I've ticked them. It's a bit of a shame. Have you got short memories? Can I use one? It probably wouldn't be a good idea. Oh, hang on, one that's not ticked. What tea can be hard to swallow? None of mine, obviously, but what tea can be hard to swallow? Reality. Hey! Oh, I found another one. Why don't... Bonus one for me being so unorganised. Why don't dinosaurs talk? Because they're dead. Okay, that's... See, it pays to go looking through your old lists sometimes. But yeah, I kept this Premier... I don't know why I've got another ball, but I kept it because there's a pattern on the other side. And I never look at them. I've kept lots of them. I've kept Banat ones. I've kept some... what's that place? Aldi ones that have had patterns on the reverse side. Never use them. Never look at them. Wouldn't make them anyway because I make my own. Anyway, today I'm going to draw the winner for my members only little giveaway, which was for one of my little can cozies. And I'll show you my very first ever piece of merch for Crochet Rocks. Yay! Look at that. It's available in my shop, hobbyrocks.co.uk. And yeah, so this is it. And my members, I did a video. So if you haven't seen it, this is my last call for my members to have a little looky and enter, because I'm going to be doing this today. That's the little envelope that it'll be in, because I've got all these envelopes, all these spotty ones. I do have some that are just plain pink and some that are just kind of a darker pink, but they're the larger ones because I've run out of larger ones. And I've got these lovely spotty, because this matches my colours on my website. I love magenta. So yeah, I bought these and I got these ones. When they arrived, I thought, I'll never use those. I've used loads of them because, you know, when I sell crochet hooks, sometimes they fit, the pack fits in there, and for things like this, and I've used loads of them. It's been cool. If people order just a little crochet hook pack set in there. I've got one that's a bit bigger and a one that's a bit bigger. So yeah, I really like those, but I need to order some of the larger ones again. But I found some that were more reasonable in pink, so I ordered those. Not as good a quality as those, so I will get them back again. I did record a little garden walk round because lots of people have been saying they wanted to see the update of what Gary's been doing at the end with all his work in, and also that he cleared all the stuff away from the yarn van. So, and all of the flowers and the flower borders are looking really much nicer. So I said, okay, I'll do it. Now I did record it and I did upload it. It's on Rocksteady. I haven't put it up yet. If I do it, it'll be today. But I didn't take my handheld, so it could be a little bit, I just held it in my hand, so it could be a little bit, what's the word? Jerky. Wobbly. I live in a wobbly house. A wonky house with a wonky garden and a wonky caravan. So why shouldn't I have a wonky video to go with it? It's sort of apt, I think. So yeah, I did the whole garden, decking, end of the garden, what Gary's doing outside of the yarn van, all that sort of stuff. Yeah, so, and also good news, the other day Gary sorted the door out, because I was getting to the stage where sometimes when I shut the door I couldn't open it again, and I would be stranded in there waiting until he come home. And then if I didn't have my phone on me, which happened once, I didn't have my, he wouldn't know I was there, and he would just be sitting there watching Tipping Point and The Chase and getting on with life, thinking, oh, the car's here, where could she have gone? And then eventually maybe he would start searching, find I wasn't in the house, and think, well, maybe she's talking to the neighbour, sit down and watch more TV, and then eventually think maybe she's in the caravan. But she would have come in, so no, she wouldn't go down there, and I wouldn't have, and if I banged and banged it wouldn't matter because Gary wouldn't hear it. So I thought, you know, I was getting a bit nervous about going down there, and even with my phone I'd be stuck in there all day until he got home. So yeah, door works. It won't get shut in anymore. It shuts perfectly and opens perfectly. It just, the hinges had dropped and I just kick it open. I thought I'm going to break it one of these days kicking it open. So thankfully he's fixed that. That's really good. So yesterday my sister came down and her son. So that was nice, and me and Mike went to see them and had a little walk around Laysdown. Now, a couple of weeks back, I filmed that little walk, but obviously it wasn't as hot and sunny as it was today, and there were more people there, even though it still isn't school holiday time. So it wasn't, not everything was open. Most things were, but all the eateries weren't really. There was a few that were. But we sat on the end where I filmed, and I said, that this is now a bar and a fish and chip shop. They were open and there were the tables and chairs and umbrellas out. So I sat under the umbrella, and as the sea came in, I got really cold. But sitting in the sun was really, really hot. But of course I didn't really want to sit in the sun and get burnt. So I and I had lots of Factor on anyway. So in the end I thought I'm going to have to warm up and sit in the sun for a little bit. But whoa. And by then it had lost all of its, well, not all of its strength, but most of its real intense strength. So yeah, it was nice though. It was nice to get out and see them and everything else. They're coming down for a week in a couple of weeks' time. So I said I'd try and get my eldest son down and meet up with him as well. So hopefully we can do that, because it'd be roughly, I should think, around the time of his birthday. So he should be off work for that. Oh, so yeah, I did a bit of crochet. I was, you know, that sparkly yarn that I bought, the Stylecraft, and I've got a sample ball that they sent me. I used that sample ball. It was a kind of aqua colour, teal, but it's got that multicolour sparkle in it. And the peach one I absolutely love. I haven't got much of that left, unfortunately. But if I do put in another order, I'll definitely get that again. But because I wanted to use the peach one myself. So yeah, there is a little bit. There is still some left of the peach, but not masses. And so I thought I wanted to, with that one ball, I'd make something. And I wanted to make some really tiny baby mittens, because I'd made some in the past which have been really, really popular on my channel. But I've not done any since, and I wanted to make a smaller, tiny pair. And so I started doing that, but I don't know if I'll carry on with them. I don't know if I like the look of them. I might change it. But I've got too many things on the go, and I really need to get Tyler's blanket done and the second part of the creeper put on, because it's about time I did that now. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing. But we've got a busy few days. This morning I was sorting out Gary's admin bits that needed doing, and we've got to go to this pub that we went to a few weeks back and had a meal, and we didn't realise that they'd changed things, and you then had to put your number plate in. So they said you will get a fine for that, but keep your receipt, come back and we'll pay it, or sort it out. So we need to go there, and Gary wanted to go fishing as well at the end of the week, but whether we'll end up fishing or not, I don't know, because he's got other things that he needs to do. But at the moment he's outside doing a little bit. He hasn't got any sand left, so he can't carry on until he gets more supplies. But he's busy at the moment out there. So if you want to watch, I'll have a little look at it, and if it's a rubbish video, I'll delete it and do another one showing all the back. But I'd like to keep that one if I can, because it was a good tranquil time of day. You know, there was nobody around, and it was good to make the video. Anyway, what else have I got to tell you? I've got a magazine arrived, so I've got an open with me to do. I was going to do a little film in the when I got home last night. I set up a little camera out in the Yarna van. I was going to do a video, but where I'd been out in the sun and I had sun cream on, I was very shiny, and I thought, oh no, I can't do that. And by the time I come down into the house, got chatting with Gary, that was really all she wrote on the subject. So yeah, I didn't get it done, but had I not been all shiny, I might have done it. But yeah, I need to tidy it up out there actually. Where I've just been out there on the odd day, packaged up, gone out there, chosen some yarn, brought it in, done a giveaway or showed you yarn. I've not really tidied up as I go. And I also want to make the end a recording end. So I need to sort that out. I need to get that looking like a recording end, because it really, really doesn't. And I've got this display stand that I'm using, but I really want to get everything off it and paint it. So I've been loading up some of the stuff that's on there on eBay, and I've I might do some special offers just to knock them out, so I've got space to make that recording end, because at the moment I don't. So at the moment I think I'm cheaper on the shop than I am on eBay for most things, but I really want to, some of the kids crafts, some of the crochet kits, and the puzzles, I want to see if I can lower those and get them gone, so that way that display stand, I can bring it out and paint it up. And if I do that thing in the farm shop, I can use that for displaying, and then I can put the chair there and set up my on-air sign perhaps. And I've got some rope light sort of thing that came with the vlogging kit that I can put around, make it look pretty, and have an area where I can film out there, which I really, really want to do. But at the moment there's a chest of drawers there, there's a cat box, because there's nowhere to put it for Fluffy when I take it to the vet. So there's all sorts of stuff that doesn't really belong, packing cases and stuff like that. None of that belongs. So yeah, that needs to go. And all of those things I might just kind of do them on special offers, see if I can free up the area really for filming, which would be cool. Now, blocked the light off in that end because there was 2 windows, so it's a bit too bright and bleachy. When I get too much light, things bleach out. So I've kind of blocked in the windows a little bit, so it looks kind of good for filming up there. Just doesn't look good for filming up there at the moment, and so that's what I need to do. So I probably will do that. There's falcon puzzles, was jig puzzles, and lots of things like crochet kits still there. Yeah, I know I've got drawer space, so some of the things I've got lots of can live in the drawer. But I also need to find a space to put merch. So I've got a list. I made a list yesterday of more merch that I want to get. So as I can go through it, I can, what's the word? Highlight those ones that I've sort of got, and then look for different merches along the way. So I might do that. People have always asked me if I do merch, and up until now I've never had anything. So yeah, might get a few more bits. Anyway, I'm going to get off and upload the video and my creamy video over on Rocksteady. Check out the garden one and see if that's worthy of putting on, and yeah, go and see what Gary's up to, make his breakfast. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. By the way, if you haven't already, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell, because I forgot to say it. Bye for now.